Hey YouTube, and welcome back to another Hike and Plays video. Today we're looking at Pocket Incoming, and today we're looking at a beginner's guide. So if you're new to the game, this is the video for you. We're going to be talking about best practices, we're going to be talking about how to get ahead of your curve, we're also going to talk about best team comps coming into week 1, and I'm sure you're all going to want to be winning that Ho-Ho. Ho-Ho, in all honesty, isn't the greatest Pokemon, but it is an S+, and that's going to be, you know, for a free-to-play player, that's huge. So, first thing we're going to do is make the account. I won't be making an account just because time consuming, but I will be jumping straight into what you will be doing. So when you make an account, you're going to get a cutscene, and then immediately you're going to start doing some battles. You will jump into your stages, you will start plowing through all your stages, so stages 1 all the way to stage 1.5 or 1-5. When you do beat stage 1-5, probably head back over here and you should have a bunch of menus now unlocked. You will be able to come down to your settings cog and go into gift codes, and then here start typing out the gift codes. I'm going to put them in the description, so you'll have a list of 6 gift codes, and if you head over to the Discord on a Monday, there is fresh gift codes being given out. So links for the Discord is in the description below, and the gift codes are going to be in the description below as well. And then every single Monday there'll be new codes, so definitely take them. It's like 100 extra gems every week. There is really no reason for you to not be taking them. It's free currency. Right, once you've claimed all of that, you should have a couple of draws available to you, so head on over to draw, if you have it unlocked at this point, and start drawing. So your diamond draw, you'll have these tokens, and you can start drawing. Once you're happy with that, we're going to jump straight back into stage, and we're going to just push as high and hard as we can. Right now, your team's not going to look great, but there are some starter Pokemon out there that are very, very, very good. Now, you could either, you know, do your first ever top up and grab that Greninja. I personally think Greninja's great and it carried me through the early game, but there is a time and a place, and eventually Greninja is not going to be the one. There are Pokemon out there that you really want to be targeting, and the ones that you're going to be wanting in your team. So once you complete your stages and your hard modes as high as you can, start looking at grabbing some of these Pokemon. So Greninja will get you through and fast at higher levels. But the first Pokemon you want to be grabbing is Mew. If I can find him on the list, I will. Mew is absolutely brilliant in this game. It's going to be easier if I find him from my Pokédex, I think, because he's quite high up. There we are, Mew. So Mew's skills. So skill 1 is just an attack with a chance to stun. Again, ability 2, you can just read it on the screen. And ability 3 is really where it's amazing, where you've got all the CC in the world. And his passive makes him invisible, which is fantastic. So Mew is going to be one of those core units that you're going to absolutely love, because early game, he is such, or she is such, a fantastic controller. And really, in Arena, you're going to realize that it's Mew versus Mew. And this is not including any of the S+. If you do end up joining a server and there's a whale on there, you know, buying all the S+, fair enough, like, can't do much about that. But Mew, from a free-to-play perspective, this is where you want to be aiming. You want to be asking for shards from Mew, you want to be doing draws and then picking up Mew shards. Really, by day 3, you want to have a Mew. The second Pokemon I absolutely recommend is Tyranitar. So Tyranitar's a huge tank. When he dies, he's going to be able, well, he has a death invuln, and then he's going to be able to just one-shot people. You definitely want Tyranitar on your team. So Mew and Tyranitar are absolutely fantastic units, both of which you want in your team. The next controller we're going to be taking is Magnezone. Magnezone carried me. I think I had him till I was like level 60. Magnezone is absolutely brilliant. Again, the stun he provides, and on top of that, he blows up when he dies, which is absolutely, the self-explosion is absolutely amazing. Magnezone is the guy. You want Magnezone in your life. Some of you are probably thinking, right, what about the other 3? And I'm just scrolling down the list to try and find them. Auron is actually a really, really good shout. Personally, I don't know if it makes the list, but you're going to find that you're going to have 1 or 2 flex units. Auron could definitely be one of those flex units. But the Pokemon that I really want to talk about, and this is going to be the MVP for most people, you're going to sit there and go, how is this for free? So if you actually use the gift code, I think it's GiftFromShourize. It's the first gift code. I'll make sure I put it up there. you're going to get yourself an Ash's Pikachu. This thing is... I have a costume on it, but this guy is absolutely brilliant. The damage it dishes out and the CC it provides is... and the counterattack. It counterattacks like crazy. So you want to just build him nice and damagey, and you just want to watch him counterattack and destroy teams. Gokstar on my server was running him till about levels probably close to 70. He had 3 S+, 4 S+, and an Ash's Pikachu. And this Ash's Pikachu was sitting on like 120k CP. It was still going. It was keeping up with a lot of the S+, especially the lower tier S+. Ash's Pikachu is, with the exception of maybe Mew, the best... Well, those two are definitely the best 2 S-class Pokemon that you're going to want to have in your team. So, if you've got Ash's Greninja, you've got Magnezone, let's actually start making this team. If we jump into lineup, let's get rid of my actual team. People are going to be like, what on earth is happening, Hyken? That's fine. So, we want to be running. We're going to throw Magnezone, front line. We're going to throw Mew. And, I mean, personally, I'm a big T-Tar fan, so we're going to go T-Tar. And then we're looking at, and I know my list is massive, yours might not be. I think we've gone past Ash's Pikachu. No, we haven't, because he is here. So you can put Ash's Pikachu at the front, you can put him at the back. I'm going to put him at the front because I think he just works better in the front. You could also make an argument for that, but we'll do that for now. Now, the next unit I'm going to ask is for Zapdos, and the reason we're throwing Zapdos in here is you've got 1, 2, 3 electric type Pokemon. So you're going to get the electric buff, which is the 3 type. And on top of that, Zapdos' skills are actually really good. So, if we were to just jump into Pokemon and go into skills, Zapdos' passive recovers rage for all allies when they enter the battlefield, and does additional 50% rage for electric types. Now, you're running 2 electric types with the exception of Zapdos, so 3 with him. There is absolutely no reason why you wouldn't be running Zapdos. These guys are going to be releasing more. That's more CC and more damage from Ash's Pikachu, who is going to be one-shotting people. So, for a core team, this is probably where I'm going. And then you have the option of adding a 4th unit, and honestly, the choices are absolutely anything. You could put anything in there. I don't think you get Cinderace anymore. If you could, hands down Cinderace. But if an event comes for Cinderace, he's another one of those Ash's Greninja Mew level Pokemon. He hits way too hard. He might even be bugged because he hits that hard. But Scizor is a fantastic attacker. If you find that you're lacking damage, go Scizor. Some people will be like, oh, Hyken, you're wrong. Scizor's like the best S rank. And yeah, you know what? He probably is. But when you're running Ash's Greninja, you're running all these. Sometimes Scizor is not even a problem. You can run absolutely any S. I would probably run Scizor as my last, because I'm an absolute fiend and love damage, and also getting the Cypher Shards isn't the worst thing in the world. So this is probably your free-to-play team. I mean, I might just grab a picture of this at some point. This will probably be the thumbnail. So this is probably the team you're aiming for as a free-to-play, or as a person that's spending very moderately. Grab this team, and you will be ranked at least in the top 3 in the arena. Right, once you've made your team comp, jump straight back into your stages and your hard modes and push as high as you can. There are going to be times where you fail. Move units around. Keep pushing through, because day 1, day 2, the higher you go, the more level you get, the better. And then any excess experience, use it on the quick draws. You want to try start breaking through your Pokemon. You want to make all your breakthroughs as high as possible. So look at your guys, look at your breakthroughs, start getting these materials and start breaking through everyone. You want to try and maximize your power day 1. I also 100% recommend buying XP. So you will have a little bit of diamonds and you will slowly start generating diamonds. We will be doing a things to buy list at some point. Probably a separate video on what you should be buying in this game. But you want to be buying XP daily. And I will put up a chart probably in a second. And this chart's going to show you how much XP you're going to be getting if you buy, say, 50, just the 250s a day, or if you start buying the hundreds a day. And it's going to give you a breakdown. And if you hit those thresholds early, you start hitting level 60 before everyone else on your server, you unlock, like 66, you'll unlock runes, for example. Imagine having runes and for like a week no one else having runes. You get ahead of the curve and you want to just keep doing this. Like, there is no time to stop. I'm level 89, and for the longest time I was ahead as the highest level on my server. And for about 2 months, I just stopped buying XP. And now, if we look at the rankings, I am sitting in quite far behind. Goxler's been buying XP, and he was the only player keeping up with me. I think I was a level on him, and he's almost level 95. That gives him the last set of Z moves. He is going to be so much more powerful than everyone. So, 100% be buying XP. It is worth the, what, 200-300 diamonds you're spending a day. You're going to make that back in the arena alone. Which, again, brings me to arena. Push as high as you can day one. Do not be worried. Like, just get as high a rank as possible, because you're going to be making... Well, firstly, if you hit rank 1, you get all of these, and that's a one-off. But then, once you do your rankings, I am looking at the wrong thing. I think it's in rules. Here we are. Yeah. Rank 1's getting 350 diamonds. Like, a day. That you could just spend that straight on stamina. And you'll be perfectly happy. You'd be ahead of the curve. You're probably going to stay rank 1 because of it. And, yeah, 100%. Push stamina. Stamina is the way forward. Right. Now, as you progress through the game, you're going to get a number of different features flag up. You're probably going to get Adventure Road, you're going to get Dispatch, you're going to get Elemental Challenges. All of these are very, very important. Today, we've actually got the Solgaleo Elemental Challenge, which we've already done. But you're going to see 4 different options. Pick the ones for Cypher, pick the ones for Mew, pick the ones for Pikachu, and grab those Pokemon as quickly as possible, get those shards as fast as possible. Make sure you do all of these, the dispatches, the adventure roads. All of this is going to give you such good power, and just try and get ahead of the curve. Right, now, you're going to say, well, okay, Hyken, we've spent our diamonds on stamina. What else do we spend our diamonds on? Save them. Save your diamonds. As a free-to-play player in this game, you can get S+s. You can get SSs even. You just, it's time, and it's saving. Realistically, there is a, if you jump onto the Discord, and I, again, link in the description, there is a free-to-play diamonds section. I would go check that out. On average, as a free-to-play player, people are making over about 20,000 diamonds a month. You might not make that on the first month, but you should be able to aim for 20,000 diamonds a month. And that's enough to get a single copy of an S+ every month. I don't recommend that immediately. What I would do is, personally, I would save that up. If you can push a little bit of VIP levels, at least go to 5, and then have a stable amount of probably like 20-30k diamonds, so you always have chance to roll, and you're going to be hitting, I don't know, anywhere between like 5k, 6k profit. Why not? It's free. So every single month we have Lucky Meowth. Again, if you head to the Discord, we've got dates on when they are coming, and you can immediately get some free diamonds, which is absolutely brilliant. If you're a higher VIP, push as high as you want, because those free diamonds are going to just be even more better. Yeah, so ultimately, save your diamonds, wait for Lucky Meowth, try and build a pool, and when you get to like 40, 50k, think about jumping on maybe one of those bidding wars, grab one of those new S+s when they come out, and slowly start thinking about team comps. So I'm going to have a video probably in the next day where we talk about different team comps. Right now there are a few that are really meta. So we've got the water team probably right at the top, along with the steel team. The fire team is probably just a little bit under that, but I think a lot of people underestimate them. It's probably up there with those main 3. And then on like the A tier, we've got like the ghost team, and we've got probably like a psychic team, but not people are really running that. Ghost is getting its buff at the end of the month, and it's going to be fantastic. Closely followed by Mega Diancie coming out, which would then push Psychic up, or Fairy even. But yeah, we'll see. And this game is growing, it's evolving, there's updates every week. So stay on top of it, jump on the Discord, take those free codes, and enjoy your first week. And if you have any questions, if you need any help, feel free to leave a comment or jump on the Discord, and I promise you people will be there to help you. And without further ado, I will see you all in the next video.